Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this review we are looking at the Spider-Man Marvel Legends Sandman Build-A-Figure Wave Green Goblin. Now, a lot of people were really excited to see this once they saw that the Hobgoblin came out, and it was mostly a really nice figure. Nice update to the old classic Spider-Man classics and Marvel Legends figures, which were fantastic. These guys are nice updates to those. However, they do have some flaws. So we're going to have to talk about that. We'll talk about the good and the bad. That's what we're here for. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands just about 16.5 centimeters, maybe a little bit more if you count the tips of his ears, which makes him pretty close to 6.5 inches. So pretty standard sizing, and I think he's the exact same body as Hobgoblin. I don't have mine here to compare. I don't remember the tattered bits on the boots, but I'm thinking they're the same. Anyway, it's a really cool looking body. He's got the sculpted clothing for the torso, and then we've got obviously the scale mill throughout. It's all metallic, so that's cool. The purple's not. That's nice composition. We have the lighter purple for the straps. The buckles are painted. That's a nice thing. We don't often see that these days. Generally, the face paint is pretty good other than the googly eyes. Ears are maybe a little bit too curved, but, you know, it's not terrible, I guess. We do have some accessories. If you want to count the pouch, we have the pouch. We do have his really half-assed glider, which will be acceptable, but that's about it. And we have a pumpkin bomb, which looks pretty nice, so that's okay. Basically the same as Hobgoblin. Now, as far as articulation goes, the head works really well. It can lean all the way back. Looks all the way up, no problem. All the way down, no problem. He can go side to side. Obviously, leans side to side. Very nice range, probably because the head sits too high on the neck. Again, it's a trend we can't seem to break, unfortunately. Now, it is a bit of a bummer for this guy that he just has the painted collar for his shirt. He doesn't have the cape or hood to hide it like Hobgoblin did, so that's a little bit disappointing. Plus, the paint job up here is really scratchy. Doesn't look very good. It's a bit of a bummer. For the shoulders, Hobgoblin had some issues. Let's see if this guy does. Yep, he does. Can't raise his arms farther than that. There's just no way to do it. They're way too bulky. Looks good when you're not raising them up, but the range is definitely limited. Full rotation though, so that's okay. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, those all work just fine. The wrists have a swivel and a hinge. Hands pop out a little bit too easily. That's a little strange, but I guess that's not a deal breaker. They go right back in. Ab crunch. Leans back one notch, which isn't too bad. Works just enough. That's fine. Sculpt is a little iffy in there, but it's not terrible. Leaning him forward doesn't go anywhere near as far as you would expect, so that's kind of strange. Should definitely go farther. Waist twist is okay. Belt is a little out of place, but that can be fixed. Actually, it feels like it doesn't fit right on him, so that's why it's hanging low. That's interesting. Maybe it's just mine. Maybe a little heat will fix that, but it doesn't want to go up over the abs, so it's hanging down like that. We don't really want a droopy belt, but maybe that's fixable. The legs go all the way out forward, though, so that's good. Out to the side, yeah, it takes a little bit of force, but it goes about the same as the current Spider-Man figure, so that's okay. Thigh swivel works just fine. Double jointed knees work just fine. Shin swivel, if that's the kind of thing you like, it's there. If you don't like it, don't use it, but it's hidden nicely by the boot. The feet can go a little bit forward, not so far, but a little bit, and they go pretty far back, and they do have the ankle rocker, so you can put them on the glider. It works nicely. So ultimately, it's nice. It's nice enough. I don't think if you're collecting Marvel Legends, you're going to be too disappointed with this. But since this is a review, I have to point out the objective flaws. I don't hate the figure. I just wish it was better. I think for this kind of iconic character, it should be a little bit better. That looks weird since the belt's hanging too low. He was supposed to be holding his belt buckle, but it looked like he was grabbing his junk. Anyway, yeah, maybe a little bit of shading on the scale mill would have helped this guy. But it's not bad. It's just not great. So I think it'll do, but that's probably about it. I would say stick with the classic one. It's a far superior figure overall. It does have some issues also, though. So check out the review if you're interested. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you come back for that. Turn on notifications so you know to come back for that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.